G'day guys, my name is Jaden, welcome back to my channel. I'm at Hong Kong International Airport with my mum. Today we'll be flying Qantas flight QF128 from Hong Kong to Sydney on board an Airbus A350-900 in economy. Qantas operate 2 daily flights from Hong Kong to Australia. There's an A330 to Melbourne and also an A330 to Sydney. Passengers can do online check-in. If you've only got a carry-on, you can head straight to security and immigration with your mobile boarding pass. Qantas passengers departing from Hong Kong can also do in-town check-in at the airport express stations at Kowloon and Hong Kong. In-town check-in begins at 7 AM, so you can check in, drop your bags, explore the city before you hop on the train to the airport. At Hong Kong Airport, you'll find Qantas check-in at aisle J, right next to security and immigration. And once you get out of immigration, you'll see the entrance of the Qantas Hong Kong Lounge. From check-in to the lounge, it was a very simple and easy process. The Qantas Hong Kong Lounge offer buffet service and also a la carte. I must say the buffet selection is rather healthy, but still, you must give their cheesecake a try, it's the best. So here's the a la carte menu. Today they're offering 4 options. We're gonna try all of them except for the cheese platter. The Qantas Hong Kong Lounge has some of the best people working here. It was great to see familiar faces and catch up with them. One of them is currently walking around the lounge to offer dim sum. I went for soup dumpling, xiao long bao. This is from the a la carte menu. Barbecue roast pork on rice. It's the Qantas Hong Kong Lounge signature. My mum ordered this steamed fish on Shanghai noodle soup. The soup is a chicken broth. Here's the salt and pepper squid, another Qantas signature. This one is rather new. Son-in-law eggs. I would highly recommend this dish if you're visiting the Qantas Hong Kong Lounge soon. Mum and I, our bellies expanded severely. It's quite concerning. We're so desperate for a walk. We're gonna go to the Cathay Pacific, the Pier first class lounge, located adjacent to gate 63. From the Qantas Hong Kong Lounge, which is opposite gate 5, it's about a 15-minute walk. On the way to the Pier lounge, we walk past gate 28, which is where we'll be boarding for our flight to Sydney. This aircraft has just arrived from Melbourne. It's a 22-year-old Qantas Airbus A350-300 Victor Hotel, Quebec Papa Alpha. We just made it to the Pier First Class Lounge. It's great to be back. We have access with our Qantas Platinum status, which is also One World Emerald, the green icon under One World. Before heading out for the airport this afternoon, I had a full day running errands and doing house chores, so I got really sweaty. So it would be a good idea to take a shower before flying the red-eye flight to Sydney. The Pier First Class Lounge has many beautiful shower rooms, equipped with premium and luxury amenities. While the lounge feels like you're in someone's penthouse, their shower room looks like you're in a 5-star hotel. Mum also took a shower and we agreed to meet at the restaurant. It's an a la carte restaurant. It's a much more extensive menu compared to the Qantas Lounge. After all, this is a first class lounge. On the other hand, the Qantas Lounge was only a business class lounge. So there's a regular a la carte menu. You're now looking at the Chinese tasting menu. And here's the full drink list, including a list of champagne, wines, beers, and non-alcoholic. You can also order barista coffee. I'm gonna start with a glass of champagne. This is Drapia. My mum got the Hong Kong iced tea from the tasting menu. It's a cocktail. Now for starter, I'm gonna have this clam chowder. Mum also got the same thing. It was really good. For main, I'm gonna skip it. Mum went for the pan-seared sea bass. I don't want to miss my meal on the Qantas flight, so I'm just gonna get some fruit. And before long, it's time to head to our gate 28 to board our flight to Sydney. You're looking at the recently reopened United Club. United Airlines recently launched direct non-stop flights from Hong Kong to Bangkok and Ho Chi Minh City. You can go watch my trip report on board United from Bangkok to Hong Kong. Today, Etihad Airways is bringing back the Abu Dhabi and Hong Kong flight. We just walked past their boarding gate. It looked like a really full flight. Qantas flight QF128 is now calling priority Group 1 and 2. The couple in front of me were just bronze members, and the auto gate rejected their boarding.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, welcome back. 41 Ames, go on. Yeah, down the street.
Thank you. welcome on board Qantas A350-300. Here's economy in a standard 242 configuration. My seat today, 41A, the last row in this forward economy cabin. Despite being at the last row, you can fully recline your seat.
Hi everyone, once you've found your seat, please place your bags in
At every seat, you'll find a pair of headphones, a pillow and a blanket.
or in an exit row. All baggage must be placed into the overhead lockers. If you are travelling with a power bank today, we do recommend...
I'm now going to go through the seat features. So here's a touchscreen TV with a USB port and headphone jack. You can't use the headphone jack during taxi, takeoff and landing. There's another one in your armrest. There's a tiny pocket underneath your TV, perfect for your small belongings, like passport and phone. More airlines should install that. Here's your tray table, you can fold it in half and move it back and forth. Here's the seat pocket with your in-flight magazine and safety card. There's also another pouch for your personal items. Legroom is not the best. It's okay on a domestic flight, but for this international flight, it's a bit tight. Underneath the seat in front of you, there's a netted footrest. Between every two seats, you'll find a universal power socket. You can't use it during taxi, takeoff and landing. We have a full flight in business, but nearly 80 spare seats in economy. Every seat in economy has this adjustable headrest, but the flaps are rather tiny. It can't really support your head. You can browse and start enjoying your in-flight entertainment once you find your seat. The TV is easy to use. Lots of Australian and Hollywood options, also a few Chinese, Japanese and Korean options. As we're speaking, Qantas just installed Wi-Fi on their first international aircraft. It's on a Boeing 787. Qantas Wi-Fi is free and fast. Unfortunately, it's just not on A330-300 yet. You have to wait for a bit.
Together with Sally, your customer service supervisor and the crew, will be looking after you tonight. We would like to welcome back our Qantas One World Business Alliance, along with Qantas Business Reward members on this flight to Sydney. And anyone else joining us from LA 4894, it is great to have you with us.
On this flight, as we journey to the magic places of regular Aussies all around Australia and the world. Welcome to Qantas.
Flow without the bag inflating. Fix your own mask first and then help others.
In-flight announcements are made in English and Cantonese. They just played the English safety video, now the Cantonese.
I'm John and the second officer, Clint Sergeant, together with Sam Paul and the rest of his excellent crew, we'd just like to welcome aboard our flight down to Sydney. We apologise, I know departure time has passed us by. We did talk to the air traffic control. There's been a delay at the airport getting onwards clearance out of their Hong Kong airspace. We're still working with them now and we're going to hopefully get a clearance very shortly. Once we do get going, as I'm sure Paul knows, the flight time is on 9 hours. We're expecting reasonably smooth flying forward. There is a bit of weather, unfortunately, building up around the Philippines, around the Manila areas, and but we'll do our best to go around it and make the ride as smooth as we can for you. When we get to Sydney, temperature about 18 degrees, but just a light northerly. Try to get some rest throughout the evening, enjoy the flight, and I'll get back to you in the early hours of the morning with the last arrival time and weather. As I said, in the meantime, it's a rest, and I'll speak to you in the morning. Thanks. And hopefully, this won't be too much longer, but if it is going to extend on too much more, I'll certainly get back to you and let you know. Thanks again, and good evening.
After about a half an hour delay, due to airspace congestion, we're finally pushing back. The Etihad inaugural flight to Abu Dhabi boarded before us, but we're leaving first. Here's a British Airways Airbus A350-1000, flying daily between Hong Kong and Heathrow. And here's a Starlux A330-900 for Taipei. They fly 2 daily flights between Hong Kong and Taipei. Finnair A350, a daily flight between here and Helsinki. On my channel, you'll be able to find Starlux true reports from Hong Kong to Taipei, and Finnair true reports between Hong Kong and Helsinki. We're now lining up to take off. Here's a Cathay 747-8 freighter jet, departing for Hangzhou, Air China A321, departing for Nanjing. This is Vietjet A321 departing for Ho Chi Minh City. We're letting those narrow bodies that cut in front of us. They had a worse delay than us. This is AirAsia departing for Kuala Lumpur. Once the seatbelt sign is off, the crew went into the cabin to instruct people to close their window blinds. I'm now in the lavatory just behind my seat, 41A. I'm gonna change to my pajamas. This got hook, it's gonna be useful when I get change. In terms of bathroom amenities, you've got paper cups if you want to rinse your mouth, and hand wash. When I returned to the cabin, Mum stole my window seat, so I'm gonna steal her snacks. The crew just gave out snacks and water. It was a packet of mixed savoury snacks, it was really good.
A vegetarian dining at the Siren Pasta with a tomato and fresh chili sauce. We have a fish one, fried noodles and choice or a teriyaki chicken, pastry and redeemed fried bread. All of these options are served in the most real-time butter-touch bread box. A roasted pumpkin eggs, a salad, and shortly followed by a mango ice cream bar. Once again, a vegetarian dining at the Siren Pasta. Please be upright position for the service. Thank you.
The cabin crew just began the meal service. Today they're offering 3 options. I went for the vegetarian pasta. On your meal tray you'll also find a salad, a bread, cutlery pack. For drink of choice I went for Sauvignon Blanc. For white wine they were also offering sparkling wine and Chardonnay.
Oh, there's like a bone in the fish that you served me. Sorry? No, it's fine. It's just like maybe you should like debone it a little bit better before you serve it to people.
The pasta was creamy, but I thought the flavour wasn't strong enough. The salad was good. We're now flying over the Philippines. Because we haven't got a full flight today, the service is quick and efficient. The crew came back in no time to collect your meal trays and rubbish. They also just handed out dessert, a mango flavoured iced lollipop, a very Hong Kong flavour. I'm not a big fan personally. I would prefer regular ice cream like chocolate or vanilla. The crew are now back in the cabin again to offer hot beverages. They got coffee and tea.
Do you have hot chocolate? Sorry? Do you have hot chocolate? I'll have a look for you. Okay. Just the one? Yeah. Do you want marshmallows? Yes, please. Okay, thank you.
So they haven't got hot chocolate on the trolley. The friendly crew member is going to make me one in the galley. Along with your hot beverage, there's also Tim Tam, When you order hot chocolate on Qantas, they always give you marshmallows. I remember as a kid when I flew Qantas, this was my favourite part of the flight. Many airlines, including 5-star airlines, don't even offer hot chocolate in economy class. Thanks to the quick and efficient service today, we've got 7 hours left to our flight. The crew would serve us breakfast 90 minutes before landing, so we have at least 5.5 hours of dark cabin environment. In contrast to my recent Cathay flight from Melbourne to Hong Kong, we only got less than 4 hours. Throughout the evening, the crew would offer water to the passengers. A few hours have passed, I just woke up. The crew have put toothbrush and toothpaste in the lavatory for those who want to brush your teeth. Toothpaste is in a sachet and the toothbrush is made of eco-friendly materials. I took this flight in early November during the full moon period. The moon was really big and bright. 94 minutes before landing, the crew switched on the cabin lights in preparation for the breakfast service. We're now flying over the state of Queenstown. For brekkie, there are 2 options, a fresh fruit platter and a hot western breakfast. For the hot breakfast, it's almost like an English breakfast. You got sausage, egg, baked beans and hash browns. They also gave you a blueberry muffin. For drinks, I went for a white tea, so basically English tea and milk for those who don't understand. Don't ever say black tea and milk to the crew, because it's wrong. So breakfast looks pretty good, a very colourful dish. The hash browns and beef sausage were perfect. Unfortunately, the scrambled eggs was really average. I don't know if it's the ingredients or maybe it was overcooked, but it tasted really powdery, like the texture was so wrong. My mother went for the fresh fruit platter and she had a black tea. I do like and appreciate the fact that Qantas offer fresh fruit platter as a main course for breakfast and salad for dinner and lunch.
If you're connecting to an international flight, follow the international transfer sign and make your way to your next departure gate.
They're now playing mandatory pre-arrival videos about Australian custom.
Time-wise, the flight Airline departure out of Hong Kong will be touching down at 10 minutes past 8 and they have you in the terminal shortly after that. Unfortunately, coming down on the bay to Sydney Airports, they've allocated that bay to us this morning, so we're going to get the bus across to the apologise for that, but that is out of our hands. Not a bad morning in Sydney, it's about 17 degrees, just a very light normally. As I said, just got the flight down from Hong Kong, leaving us here in Sydney. Thank you very much for the flight on us and wish you a pleasant day.
We've started our descent into Sydney. I'll quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Our journey today started back in Hong Kong airport, check-in quick and easy. Security was a little bit busy that day, but then once you're out, you'll see the entrance of the Qantas Hong Kong lounge. The lounge has the best team of people. I love them so much. Qantas now do group boarding, and if you don't board according to your group number, the machine's going to reject you. Once on board, a friendly welcome from the cabin crew. I found pillow, headset and blanket on my seat. Fundamentally, it's a very comfortable seat, but then I wish there was more legroom. Cabin crew today were fantastic. I didn't get the One World Emerald or Qantas Platinum greeting today, but that's okay. The service was still really good. When the cabin crew reached my row to offer drinks and food, they would address me by my last name. One of the crew members remembered that I ordered Sauvignon Blanc, and she proactively offered more before the team came back to the cabin to collect rubbish. Overall today, it was a good, uneventful flight from Hong Kong to Sydney. Now for the vlog today, it's not going to be Sydney. My final destination today is Queenstown, New Zealand. So my route today was Hong Kong to Sydney, Sydney to Auckland on QF3, and then Air New Zealand domestic flight code share with Qantas to Queenstown. Enjoy the approach and landing into this beautiful day in Sydney, and I'll see you later in the vlog.
member. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. Please take care when opening overhead lockers, as baggage may have moved and could fall out. Before leaving, check your seat and seat pocket for any personal items. Smoking, vaping, and use of e-cigarettes not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal. We'll be using stairs for disembarkation, so please make sure you hold the handrail for your safety. Use the designated walkway and refrain from using electronic devices until you are inside. If you have any concerns, please see a crew member at the forward door. Qantas and Surf Life Saving Australia have teamed up to keep you safe both on the ground and in the air. To be safer on the beach this summer, get the beach passport. It's a free online training course which you can complete in under 15 minutes and will provide you with basic beach and water safety knowledge. Go to beachpassport.org.au. On behalf of all here at Qantas and Oneworld, thank you for choosing to fly with us. If you're visiting Sydney, we hope you enjoy your stay, and of course, to those returning, welcome home.
Please just on board and cross-check.
Your checked-in bags will be available at carousel number.
Bye, see ya. Bye-bye. That is a Singapore Airlines 747-400 cargo plane. It's now pushing back for Auckland, New Zealand. I'll see that plane later again in Auckland in 5 hours' time. My connecting flight QF3 is a 5th Freedom flight from Sydney to Auckland and then New York JFK. But today we're just going to do the short sector to Auckland. I'll be spending a week in New Zealand and then back in Sydney for several nights before flying Qantas flight QF33 to Paris via Perth. It's going to be an interesting video and flight. Don't miss out, be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button. So welcome to Queenstown, New Zealand. We just arrived at the Hilton Queenstown. It's nice to be back in one of my favourite hotels in the world. It's now 8 PM but still pretty bright outside. They're currently going through late spring, early summer. So that was day 1 in New Zealand. Day 2, I didn't film anything. Welcome to day 3. Mum and I are gonna go for free breakfast. Here's the view from our table. That's an Air New Zealand A320 taking off for Wellington, the capital of New Zealand. Before we head out for the day, we're gonna test out the temperature outside. We went to Queenstown yesterday, like the town centre. We took the ferry, it cost $10. If you take the bus, it's gonna cost $2.50. Today we're gonna try walk all the way to Queenstown. As the crow fly distance, it's only 4k, but because we have to walk around the lake, it's gonna be 8k. I don't think we're gonna walk all the way. We're gonna walk as far as we can and then hop on the bus. The water here is unbelievably clear. It's my mum's first time in New Zealand, she's loving it. So we probably just did 2k and we're now opposite the hotel. I love living in Hong Kong right now, but I think when I retire, I want to be here. Mum and I are tired, we're now going to take the bus. Queenstown isn't exactly that cheap, it's very touristy, but luckily we stumbled upon this Thai place. The prices are okay, probably Sydney prices. For dessert, we're gonna check out the cookie bar. My Kiwi friend Emerson told me that it's a must. He also does True Report. You can go check out his channel. We're now going to take the bus to Queenstown Airport and then walk from there to the hotel. It's going to be a 20-minute walk. We just made it back to the Hilton for the rest of the afternoon. I'm gonna chill here. In the evening, we're gonna skip proper dinner. I need to do some video editing. I bought some cookies from the cookie bar, which I'm having it now with my coffee. So that's it for the vlog and True Report today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment and share. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll greatly appreciate that. A big thank you and shout out to all my Patreon members for your contribution to my channel. I also appreciate that. As always, see you next Thursday. Bye.